I've been walking, I'm still here, nothing left to see. I'm still holding on, and there ain't nothing left for me. All right, guess what that one is? New song I'm sticking in the set. Guys, how's it going, my music makers? You guys rocking the house? And I decided to do kind of like a Q&A because I've got some really good questions on some of these comments I have on my posts, on the post. So you guys have some amazing questions. Like, I mean, they're legit great questions, and I know I've touched on them, and but I never really got really deep in depth with them. So that being said, let me just start off right here off the get-go. Robert Rowe had a nice question. I'm going to answer a couple of good questions that are in here. He says, "Hey Jeffrey, love your Robert Rowe. Thank you for commenting and asking the question. Hey Jeffrey, love your channel. I do have a question for you. You often talk about sending a new venue a bio, links to videos and performances. What do you do if you're brand new and you haven't gigged yet, and you haven't had the opportunity to video yourself? If you could get into a little bit more detail on what you can use for a press kit." So that's what he's talking about, a press kit. When you do not have any previous gig experience, okay, you know, talking at that level and putting a press kit together, I'm kind of talking at a level, and this will help you understand a little bit better, is really for the people that have been doing this for a while and they've already got their, well, not say shit together, but I mean, they got their, you know, they've got everything going and they've been doing gigs for a while, for a few years or whatever, right? So it's kind of to those guys that if they don't have any kind of a press kit, it's a good idea to get one, because it just makes you a little bit more professional, right? You want to come across professional. Now for the new guys like you, Robert, that are just starting off and you haven't got anything to get on there, this is the thing, it's not written in stone to have a press kit. You could put one together, and if you did, I'd put it on, just make it real light. You just be honest on your bio. Say I'm an upcoming artist. Don't say I'm a new a beginner or I'm just starting out. Don't use those words. Just say you're up and coming, and that's a good way of putting it. That you're up and coming on the video, and tell about the genres that you're doing, music that you're doing. And your experience, you know, you're gonna have to do a little smoke and mirrors. If you haven't done any private parties or family little things at home or entertaining the kids or whatever, that counts. I mean, you don't want to put it in those words, but say the performance that I've done have been private performances, and I think I would be really good for your venue. I'd be a good asset for your venue. You know, something like that. You don't need to get into all this history that you have. You just need to be honest with them, say you're upcoming and that you just want to get your foot in the door, and I think I'd be a good asset for your company. What else did I want to say to that? If you don't have any experience, yeah, so put it in those words or something close to it of that nature, because if you say you're a beginner or you're just starting off, I'm looking, you know what I mean? You could go for that route, but it's not necessary. Your best bet, what I'm saying is basically you could put a little bio together and make it short and sweet, a little paragraph. There's nothing wrong with that. And then as far as links go, everybody's got cell phones, right? Robert, I'm sure you have a cell phone that's got a camera on there. Freaking set that thing up and use it, and set it up and get on your stool and have your you could do it acoustically and dry, you know, do a couple songs like that. But if you've got equipment and you want to set up, run your I don't know if you have a TC play acoustic or a Beat Buddy or anything. But if you don't, then don't worry about that. But if you want the effects on your voice and, you know, you want to sound as pretty as you can, go ahead and go through your board and come out a little monitor, one of your little monitors, or use one of your mains that you use for your live gig, and, you know, right there in the front room. Pay attention to what you got in the background, you know, make sure you don't have, you know, a picture of your dog and the whole family and the wife and kids and everything hanging over here on the mantle or something like that. I mean, that's okay, but it's none of their freaking business, right? So just pay attention to what you got in the background. And I would say, well, I'm looking at the my viewfinder right now, I would say get about this close, you know. Don't, a lot of people make the mistake when they do videos of, try to do videos of themselves. They come out great and everything, but the problem is they're really far away. Can't really see what they look like, you know. So make sure you're zoomed in, you're up like a half body shot at least, if not more, like a 3/4 shot. Almost a headshot, right? So get close, and so they can see you up, getting up on that mic and singing. Also is really important too, make your lighting kind of moody and make sure you're lit up. You know, at least one side of you is lit up. You know, if you don't have any little spots you can make something up at the store, go to the hardware store and pick up a little flood and a little can, one of those construction things, and hang it up. I've done that. I mean, in fact, I still have them, and I got that. So yeah, do that. Just make it simple and cheap as less as possible. And yeah, just make sure you're lit up and you can see yourself and you're not far away. So that with the phone. Now you can go straight in the phone and go dry if you want. But like I said, if you have, you know, phones now, they have external mic setups. You know, Android, I think phone, they have an external mic you can put in there. You know, you just have to get their mini USB or whatever they use, because I don't think they use the little 1/8" jack anymore. So do that, you know, and make sure, and if you got a microphone, because they make cords that go into the 1/8" and go into an XLR female, or I guess, or male, to go into your microphone. Just a SM58, 57, doesn't matter, any kind of mic, and then lay it in front, dangle it, and just lay it in front of the monitor that you're rehearsing with and doing the video with. You'll have the monitor right there on the floor, right? And then, because that surprisingly comes out well. I think I've got a couple of videos of that where I've got it set up like that. It sounds pretty decent, right? So anyway, so that's my answer for you, Robert. That would be the best bet. Oh, and then basically also, so yeah, you can try to put a little paragraph together, be honest and everything about it, and just make it short and sweet. And then if you can, video tape yourself at home and get something moody and nice so it almost looks like a club, you know. You want it to look smoke and mirrors, man. Sometimes you got to fake it just a little bit, you know what I mean, just to give it some atmosphere. Also, at your stage and you starting off, just heads up, it's not written in stone. You don't have to have a bio. Get your foot in the door. Knock on these doors that you want to play at, right? Knock on the doors and ask to talk to the manager. Say, hey, yeah, but basically tell them the same thing you were going to put in your bio, and just say, yeah, here, I'm upcoming and I've got some great stuff. I think I'm a solo artist. I think I'd be a great asset for your restaurant, your bar, or whatever, or winery, whatever it is. So yeah, you don't really need one. You know, that's what God gave us a mouth for. Get out and communicate with them and tell them what you got or whatever. In time, once you got a couple gigs down your belt, get your girlfriend or your son, whoever, your mother, father, whatever, get them out there and get them on a phone and have them tape you on one of your next live performances. That's how you do it. You kind of have to start off with nothing and then build up. So once you start getting a couple gigs, you know, you can put those onto the bio if you want. You don't have to put the venue on there, but just, you know, but now you've got experience and now you can add to your bio and give them a little bit of history of what you're doing. So just be honest with them. You don't have to, I mean, it's okay to cheat a little bit and use a little smoke and mirrors here and there in certain little areas, but just don't overdo it, because you don't want them to call you out and say, you played where? At the Forum? At the Coliseum you played at? Really? Can I see some footage of that? Anyway, so that's that. Okay, next one here, another question I'd like to answer. Is this guy wrote me, let's see, J Short Design, you know who you are. He sent me an interesting comment on here. Jeff, love what you're doing here. You really are inspiration to get out and just do it. And yeah, that's what I'm here for, man. We need more of us, right? Just get out there and do it. Obviously you've been doing this for a long time, but I can remember way back when you first started the solo gigs. Did you ever feel like, what the hell am I doing this for? I'm not that good. Okay, okay, you probably didn't say that, ha ha ha. I've been trying to practice more and more, but there are days that I don't know why I'm trying to do this, because I sound like crap, and it feels like my guitar playing is just getting worse and not better. I've got a regular job. Thank you, Jesus. You got a regular job. Yeah, and I don't need this, but something inside of me really loves to do it. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere here. I'm almost afraid to promote myself for fear that I actually get a gig, haha. Part of why I'm freaking out is because I actually have 2 weekend gigs back to back for 6 hours each. 6 hours each, and if you can believe it, I've got a couple of months before I do them. They're at a winery, and I'm not like the main stage entertainment. I'm kind of background, but there will be plenty of people listening and watching. How do I build up my finger stamina for 2 to 6 hours gigs? Question mark. I take breaks, and I have some filler music, but I'll be playing songs over a few times for sure. Again, thanks for the insight and the inspiration. Bless you, brother. Mr. J Short Design. You got your work cut out for you. It's a couple months down the road, so yeah, no brainer, dude. You'll get it. Like you said, you'll have to probably repeat song. Dude, 6 hours it's kind of unheard of. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of the loop, but I mean, some of you guys I know that do a lot of 4-hour gigs, and I just try to avoid those. I'm just, because I'm old, right? I'm just like, I mean, I could do them, and make sure, Jay, that you make sure on those 6 hours a day, make sure you do 45 on, 15 off. That's the standard. It's been the standard for a long, long time. If anybody thinks it's different or whatever, let me know in the comments. I don't know, but in my thing and what I've been doing for the past 30 years, even back before I was, a rock star. When I was doing top 40 stuff, we, as a band, always 45 on, 15 off. 45 on, 15 off. Boy, 6 hours, man, that's a long time. And 2 days in a row. Huh. Well, don't overthink it. Don't freak out. And as far as the stamina with your fingers go, dude, you're going to have to play every day. I would pick up the guitar every day for an hour. At least an hour. I think you'll be all right with an hour. Just every day. Don't kill yourself. Don't sit there for 2 or 3 hours. I mean, you can if you want, but just do it every day for an hour, hour and a half, whatever, and just doing your songs and pulling out the songs. Also, too, if you need songs, do some of the old standards. I don't know, Folsom Prison Blues. It's 3 chords. There's a ton of songs out there that are like 2 and 3 chords. So don't get anything complicated. But wow, I can't believe they asked you to do. But maybe they're figuring that you are going to kind of DJ or have filler music, in between your breaks, or maybe you'll play for an hour and then take another hour and just use the filler and then go on stage. And I don't know how you're going to do that or how they want you to do it. That's interesting. So, well, let me know how that goes, because in case I come across a 6-hour gig, I kind of maybe have to know what to tell them. I'll probably go tell them to go take a hike. So, like I said, I don't mind 2 and 3 hour gigs, but 4 hours is like pushing it for me. Because back in the day, in the honky tonk days, when I was in a country band, most of our gigs were 4-hour gigs. Yeah, 15 on, or 45 on, 15 off, and we'd do 4 hours. So yeah, it was a lot of that back then at a lot of the honky tonks. I used to play in LA. Used to play at all the places that Dwight Yoakam, because I got to tour with Dwight for a little while in 2002. And I met Pete Anderson, his guitar player at the time, and he really liked what we were doing. We were kind of doing hillbilly, I don't know, psychobilly kind of music, or whatever. And then, of course, we did covers too, but we also did the originals. Every time I was in a band, even when I'm doing the solo thing, I have to throw my originals in. Now, lately I haven't, but I'm going to start doing that. My wife brought it up. She goes, you need to get your originals out there too. And so, there's nothing wrong with that. But anyways, good luck with that, dude. That's a big wing-dinger, but don't overthink it. Like I said, dude, just practice every day, even if it's just for a half hour a day. Just do something. You learn a song or finish up on a song, and then the next day, but every day. Before you know it, dude, your chops and your calluses will build up on your fingers, and you'll be set to go for a 12-hour gig. Ay. That's crazy. But that's cool, right? Did you say you haven't been doing this for a while? You're just starting off or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's but don't freak out. It's not worth it, because just do the best you can. Practice every day. Build up your song list as quick as you can before that 2 months is up. You could do it. I mean, it really is no big deal. But like I said, make them simple songs. Make it where it's a song that you can learn in 20 minutes, 3 chords. So do that. I'm just saying, do that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let me do one more here. Okay, we got another one here. This is from Joe Towers. I just got a Play Acoustic. By the way, Joe, and anybody else that's interested, I don't know how long I'm going to keep my affiliate links on there, because I'm not really selling anything on there. I did when I first put it on, and then I looked at it, I'm like going, dude, Amazon still doesn't have. He said he got his on Amazon, man, but I don't know when he got it, but anyways, maybe it just goes by the region that you're in. I don't know, but on mine, my affiliate link for the Play Acoustic, they're still out. I just checked this morning and I hit the link and it says, yep, they're still out. They're nothing available. I just got a Play Acoustic from Amazon, in part because of your videos. It arrives next week and I'm pretty excited to try it out. Turns out it was the last one. I got it for over $300. So So they're jacking the price up on that. But okay, I see. Well, maybe it's because of where you live. You're in Mexico, or New Mexico, or Mexico. If you're in Mexico, yeah, you're gonna pay the import, export costs, or whatever it is, bucks. Yeah, and I'm in Mexico, which usually means I have to pay a lot for importing anything. I guess I had a bit of luck. I'm very glad you got it sorted out. Yeah. So, wow, cool, Joe. That's pretty awesome that you got that darn thing, man. Yeah, they've been kind of thin. And it's only because our country's a freaking mess. And yeah, it's just, yeah, it's sickening. But we just have to hunker down and get through it and keep working and keep trying to get gigs. That's all we can do. Anyways, well, I'm glad you got it, Joe. And yeah, usually when there's a shortage like that, you get certain dealers that'll take advantage and bump that price up quite a bit. So I don't, you might want to check Sweetwater too. Well, you don't, you obviously got yours already, but if you guys, anybody out there that's looking to get that Play Acoustic TC Helicon, you can keep checking my videos underneath the description, because I've got that, like I said, I got that little store down there. But anyways, yeah, Sweetwater has it, and I think I don't think they've really jacked up the price, maybe a tiny bit, but not too bad. What's expensive is the Beat Buddy's pretty pricey now. It's $350 or something like that, almost 400. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. So anyways, you guys all rock, and thanks for hanging out with me and helping me build this community up. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the donations, because those help me keep the channel going. I appreciate that. That being said, if you guys have any more questions or whatever, feel free to just hit me up in the comments below. And if you have anything you want me to talk about or get into more detail about on any of the subjects of solo acoustic performing. Update with me, I finally got into that 572 Social Kitchen and Lounge, it's called. And it's right there in the middle of the village, where all the traffic is and everything. It's a nice restaurant. They only perform, I've been trying to get in there for 9 months since we moved down to Big Bear in Southern California shithole. So you guys have been amazing, and I just love this little community that we have, because I'm just glad I've got a few hundred of you guys getting interested. And by the way, I've also had a chance, I get to do that once in a while, not too often, but once in a while I have a little time to find out what you guys are about. You know, just kind of go to your channel and check your channel out. And some of you guys got some. So I'm just to say this: we got some good talent out there. Good players, good acoustic players, and great talent. That's awesome. On that note, you guys, I'll catch you on the backside. You guys be careful, be safe, love one another, and don't kill anybody out on the road. All right, peace out, you guys.